Hello RiNGLeTS and welcome. This is a special video for you today showing how I record my audio and gameplay and how I edit it all together and how I even make thumbnails and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to let you in on my little secrets on here right now. So what are we doing first? So first of all, this is Audacity that I'm using now. This is a free audio recording software. It's really good, and what I first like to do is remove background noise. So I'm going to play this short clip for you now on the right hand side, and I'm going to have to stop my audio while I do that just to show you this short clip, just so you can hear exactly what background noise sounds like. This is test audio just to hear how background noise sounds. Okay guys, so what I did there is I played some test sound for you, and you can see from this line right here that there is some background noise. This line should be completely flat when I'm not speaking, but it's not. How do you combat that? Well, what you want to first do is you want to grab that area of background noise. You heard what it sounds like. It's kind of a just basic background noise. You want to grab an area of the background noise. Then you want to go to Effect, and then you want to go to, well, I amplify as well, so let's amplify that to make it louder. And let's do it by 3, and press OK. That's now amplified as well. You can see it's also amplified the background noise. Grab the portion there where you're not speaking. Press Effect, press Noise Removal. Then you want to press Get Noise Profile. What that does is it listens to that portion of noise, and it tries to, when you then do this next step, it tries to remove it from that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to double click on that. That will select everything. And then what you want to do is press Noise Removal. It's already gotten the noise profile. It's set to remove. Press OK. Now you see this line here, this is now flat. It's gotten rid of most of the noise. I'm going to stop this recording again just so I can play that so you hear how that sounds also. This is test audio just to hear how background noise sounds. Okay guys, so that's how you remove background noise from here. And now I'm going to show you the next step, which is how I record my gameplay. Okay, so I'm recording my desktop screen right now, and this is a free software. This is called OBS, and this is what I do to record my gameplay. Many people are watching this and thinking how difficult it looks. Well, it's as difficult as you want to make it. These are things that I've set up here. You can add a scene by pressing the Add Scene button there. And now I'm recording a black screen because there's no sources. So here we are, we're back on the desktop. So what are all these things I've got set up here? Well, these are just my preferences. For instance, recording a game on the Fusion emulator. Let's show you that. So I've got the Fusion screen open, and you can see it there, like that, right? Now, go away, that's in video. So I've got the Fusion screen open, and I can open a game in the background, for instance. Load a Genesis ROM, for instance, and we've got World Championship Soccer, for instance, here. Now you can see it here, but look, that's not good because I can't actually, you know, get into the game properly. What do I do to combat this? Well, Fusion emulator there, and look, I've set this one particular one, I've set it up so that it records exactly what I want. Let me double click on this and show you. So this records, Fusion emulator, it records the inner window, and if you check this out, hang on a second, if you check out here, I can select a sub-region. So I've pulled it out, I've stretched it so that it fits on the whole screen. So what is great about this is you can tell it what you want it to do. I can select a sub-region of this screen. I can edit this so it's smaller. So I'm going to pull this window in and pull it out like that. But what's great is usually what you do is you press on Game Capture, and then here's all the things that you can capture. Now at the moment, if I press on game capture and try that, it doesn't work, because some particular things it doesn't pick up as a game. I'll try and click on that, but it won't work. It will just go, right now I'm clicking on it and it's gone black. So what you can capture is, you can capture, let me just see, you can capture a window, a monitor. The monitor will just capture what's on your desktop. You can capture a game, but what I like to do is capture window for something like Fusion Emulator. And also, if I move that around so it's on top, see, as soon as I press CTRL up and down and it moves it on top. It's the same if I'm doing Twitch. Right now, look, hey, how's it going, RiNGLeTS? And I can, you know, select, if I had Fusion Emulator open, I can then stream it, for instance. Let's go back to game record. So you can put a bunch of things on the screen. You can put logos on here. It's so easy. At the moment I'm recording the game audio as well. So for instance, you kick off with that and they run around with the ball like utter retards. This game is, I was going to put it on my channel, but it's far too hard to play. And then when they score, they're like, goal! Alright, so let's turn this game off. So here's my Steam, guys. This is my Steam, for any of you wondering. Yes, my name is RiNGLeTS316. If you want to add me as a friend, I'm happy to do that. I'm not exactly Mr. Famous. So how do I record games on Steam? Well, for instance, you've got Ark Survival Evolved here. So you can probably already hear that music in the background. And what you would want to do is you click here and you press refresh there. It will show Ark Survival Evolved. When I click OK, this is going to disappear in a second. If I press game capture, and I'm going to untick this right now. Sometimes what I've noticed as well, if you're having problems and you see a black screen and you can't actually see the game, one thing I've noticed is, hang on, let me untick that and tick this again, monitor capture. Right. One thing I've noticed is you have to sometimes do this. So that the game wasn't capturing for me there properly. So I have to press delete on game capture there. Press add game capture. Press OK. And for some reason that refreshes it. Press OK on this. Here we go. So we're in the game. So I must warn you, this game is can be quite CPU heavy. So you've got to be careful with games that involve a lot of CPU use. It may end up looking a little choppy, even in this video recording, just to show you what this game looks like. So, let's respawn at a random location and show you what the game looks like. Would anyone like me to start playing this game, by the way? And doing gameplay of it, because it is a pretty fun game. This is my character. I think his name's George Augustus Aquimbi or something like that. Yeah, level 22. Can I poop? No. But yeah, this is Ark Survival Evolved. It's a fun game. I haven't got the best graphical settings, I must admit, but I'd love to do a video on this on my channel, so let me know. Anyway, before I get into this game, let's hop on over to the next segment. I think I'm going to show you editing next. So we are at the editing portion of this step-by-step guide on how I record my gameplay, edit, upload, put all my thumbnails up, all that kind of stuff. Now my preferred video editing software of choice is PowerDirector. This is PowerDirector 11. For the purpose of this video, I edited earlier on when I was doing all the audio portions. So let's open that project. Here's the project here. Where is it? How I record. So there's a turd there randomly. So this is some stuff that I've already edited. Let me first, the first thing I do when I get into this editing software is I press on this, import media, and import media folder, and it refreshes this. So I've recorded the gameplay just a second ago, but it's not here, it's not in here. So I have to press select folder, and it's going to put the gameplay in there. Ah, yes, I'm currently recording, so it's trying to grab this video, but it can't because I'm not finished yet. That's fine. So, this is what I've done so far. So, let me tell you, run step by step what I do. So, this is my intro. And here's the beginning of the video. Hello, RiNGLeTS, and welcome. So, I've edited all that together. That's what you're going to see in the video anyway. So, that's that portion of the video. So, what do I need to do next? So, oh yeah, down here is my spinner. So, it's like my little spinny logo. You can see here I can edit, I can double click here and I can edit how big it is. I use a chroma key. Without the chroma key, you can see what it will look like in a second. So without that chroma key, if I press that, it will turn into like, it will go white and all that kind of stuff. But I put it down here, I enable chroma key, I press that, and then I press on some sort of colour. I can't remember what colour it was, but I'm going to cancel that so it doesn't mess up. So, oh yeah, it's normally like a blue background. Here's some stuff I used before in my videos. So, next portion, what I would do next, while I'll take you through the editing while I'm doing the editing. Shall we do that? Yes. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to find, where is it? OBS, and it's in here somewhere. Is it this one? No, it's not. It's going to be under OBS 2, I think. There we go. Here's that video footage here. So, what we would want to do is pop that in here. This particular part's probably going to be quite loud, so I usually put it down a notch. So what I will do is go here, and then I will check my audio levels. So here, this will be the audio that I recorded earlier, which I recorded separately on Audacity. So what I will do is change that audio level to like a 5, and you'll see this bar here will go down slightly. So now, let me just, we play this. So this is the clip of Arc from earlier. There we go. Here's that person running around. You can't hear any audio from me because I haven't recorded it within the game there. So what I will now do is get the audio from earlier. Now I can click on audio here and then click on, what is it called? I called it gameplay or something like that. EFG, record gameplay, there you go. So I pop that in here. Now the audio is going to be like really messed up and stuff, so I need to match it up. Now I can show you how I do that also as well. It's clever, or is it? I'm not even sure. Is it clever? No. You'll hear me say stuff. Testing. Right, so I'll cut this. What I need to do is find the beginning of where I start doing my sort of matching up sounds. So, settings, edit scene, global sources, plugins. Now what I need to do is find that, okay? So I need to find where I've done that with my mouse or whatever. I've done Audacity. I've moved around with my mouse. See my mouse moving around there? Recording my desktop screen, and I'm doing this. Right, so I put that, move that here, and then I'll start playing that again from here. Settings, edit scene, global sources, plugins. See, it's slightly behind, so the audio's too early. I move it up a bit, go back, start again. Settings, edit scene, global sources, plugins. Now I think the audio's too late, so I go backwards slightly. It's not a perfect way of doing it because I will do this for ages and I still won't get it quite right. But settings, edit scene, global sources, plugins, exit, stop recording, start streaming. I think that's there or thereabouts, you see. So I'll start it again and just double check. Edit scene, global sources, plugins, exit, stop recording, start streaming. And then what I'll do is I will get to the bit where I'm about to speak. Top left, top right, bottom right. I did more there as well. Bottom left. Just to make sure. Okay guys, so here is... So I will go here. Now I've set it up so that I've got some key letters that I can press on the keyboard. Now check this out. If I drag here, S splits it, and I've made R remove. So check out how easy this is. I'm going to drag over this, and it's literally, bam, remove. They're not quite lined up, but because I split it exactly in the right place where they are, I just need to move this all the way until it gets to this line. And it should, in theory, still be well timed. Okay guys, so here is me recording. So that's the editing portion of it. I cut up a bunch of stuff. This whole video, this will be a lot longer. Obviously I can't show you me editing this part because I'm recording it, if that makes sense. So I can't show you that bit. But what I would then do, after actually saving, so Control S on Power Director 11, I'd save it all the time, make sure it's all good. If I was done right now, I would get my outro, which is here. See? I would put it here or whatever. I would get a video of something that I've done, so Game Dev Tycoon for instance. I would, for instance, split it here. Click on this, remove. I'm used to it now, so it might seem like I'm clicking loads and going fast, but I'm just used to it. So I'd put that at the beginning, cut that here, put that there, and then what you do is you would double click there, and this is for those that want to put picture in picture or to put a video within a video, that kind of thing. Make it smaller, and I've got this handy box which shows me how big that wants to be, and then I'll put it there, save, and press on this, start it, and there you go. That's my outro there. So let's say I was done, I'm finished everything, I've got everything all polished and it's all good. I'd press produce, and when it goes, I put mine. The best thing I do, I don't like my videos to be too large. The internet is not very good here, so I press MPEG 4 and then I put it down to 720p at 9 megabits a second. I click off enable preview and then go to produce. Let's say I've put it all, I'll go to my big folder, completed, and I'll just call it produce, press save, and then press start, and there you go. And look at the processing time as well on this. It should go down. It's probably because no, but it's not too bad. Sony Vegas, it would take me absolutely ages. Look how short the process. I'm usually getting about 10 to 15 minutes, that kind of time. So let us cancel that. I shall show you the next portion, which is thumbnails. I had someone ask me about thumbnails recently, full blood expert. He asked me how I do thumbnails, and I'm going to show you top to bottom how I do my thumbnails and to get it online and all that kind of stuff. Right, so I'm going to X out of here. Okay, so welcome to the next portion of the video, and this is thumbnails. So let's open... I'm about to put a video on YouTube for the X-Files, so let's open what I have done for X-Files. Here we go. So this is a basic one that I've got. Here's some of the layers that I've got. So actually, I tell you what, we're going to start again, and I'm going to show you absolutely from top to bottom. So this is a thumbnail. This is the kind of thumbnail I like to create. Let's close that. Right. Photoshop. I just use a simple Photoshop. I'm going to press, you can use things like GIMP, there's free software, but I'm going to press new. And then on my ones, on my thumbnails, if you want to write this down or put this in your thumbnails, this is for you, full blood expert. Width 1920 by 1080. resolution, all that kind of stuff. Take a look at that stuff, note it down. This is all fine. This is how I start. So this is press OK, and that's all good. So let's say I find a new game. So I'll do FIFA 16 for instance, and I find an image that I like that one for instance. Press save image here. Then I'll usually go to my folder which has it in. Here's a bunch of pictures that I've got in here. And so I can go to, where's messy? So go like this, drag it into here, and there you go. It's gonna be a bad resolution, to be honest, because it's a small photo, but I'll drag that to the edges here. Now, to get all my thumbnails looking kind of consistent, let's press that. To get all my thumbnails looking kind of consistent, I want to go in here. No, that's not a good one example there. So I go to remember this game for instance. So here's one that I made earlier. Let's check out the text effects that I use. Let's go to effects here. So I use a bevel and emboss and a contour there, a stroke and a drop shadow, all that kind of stuff. So let's just cancel that so I don't change anything. What I'll do to make it all consistent, to make all my text look like that, because what I can do is if I click on clear layer style like that, that's how the text would look right there. I want it to look all the same, so I press copy layer style and then I press paste layer style and it looks all the same. Now what I do to get my pictures looking cool each time is I'll grab, where's that image of me? So I'll grab this face here and I'll drag that in to here like that, and I'll also on here I'll even paste the layer style as well. I just like it all to be quite consistent. Press CTRL-T, no, on the wrong thing though. Click on the thing that you want, you can resize it, CTRL-T, hold shift key if you want to maintain, look, I can do that, or if I press like that, what you want to do is hold the shift key and I can make it smaller for instance, so I could put my face there or something like that. And then I'm going to put some text in there and I'll just, I don't know, I'll grab some text and grab it over for instance, and then I'll play with it and stuff like that. So I'll make this bigger and I'll add text and I'll mess around with that, and that's really how I do it. For instance, if I wanted to make it even better, I can add this picture of Sepp Blatter in there, and that could be my FIFA 16. It's a bit stretched, but that could be my FIFA 16 thumbnail for instance. Sepp Blatter. It's a stretched one, it doesn't look great, but I mean this FIFA 16 involves prison mode and tournaments in unplayable conditions and all that kind of stuff. So what I'll then do is press Ctrl S, or I would save as and save the project as and then put what it is, and then I would press save as again, but this time instead of saving it as Photoshop, I'd save it as a JPEG and then save. So let's say I want to call it Sepp, save, press OK, and there's my little image of Sepp, and he's perfectly sized for a thumbnail for a video. Right, what I'm going to do next is I will show you the uploading process as well. Let's close all that. Nope. So this is what I do when I upload a video. X Files is going up. I've got this little notepad. I was going to show it on camera, but I've got a little notepad here. So we've done game dev. He had the Crow on Wednesday, and X Files is Thursday's video. So what I would do is I press upload. I press on scheduled, and then go to completed, and then click on that, and there you go, I'm uploading it, and I select the time. So if I'm uploading it on Thursday, then it wants to be 24th, and then I put 9 PM. I add all my you know, tags in here. I would just basically put your standard. I delete all these. Delete them, delete them, delete them. Oh, I don't know if everyone has this button. I don't know if it's just partners. I'll put in the custom thumbnail here. I press thumbs, and then I go to the one that says to. Add a message to the video. Pop everything in here. Pop the title in and all that kind of stuff. But I'm probably going to cancel this upload because I've got to edit it again because I did something wrong at the beginning. So I'm going to edit it again. But that's that. So in a nutshell, that has covered all of your editing. If you need to know any more, let me know. But that's pretty much everything I do. I do use shadow play as well sometimes, or as it's now called in video share. Let me know if you want to find out any of the information about the programs that I use or things that I do in OBS. If you have any questions about how to set up OBS, how to set it up on Twitch, if you want to see any more tutorials on things that you think I could help you with, then let me know. But I hope you've all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like if you liked it, subscribe to Grooming Gaming, and follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you very much for watching this. Take care, RiNGLeTS. High five!